A call is coming from the hospital, and it's not what you expect. Archangel Michael is sending a message. Something urgent is unfolding, and it's getting closer to you than you know. A phone call has been planned quietly, and it will come at a time you least expect. The reason it's coming from the hospital will shake you deeply. Stay calm, because what you didn't see before is about to be revealed. This isn't a regular health update. It's a divine message hidden in a moment of urgency. The hospital staff were told to wait and only call when the truth could no longer be hidden. Now the time has come. Someone who is part of your destiny is in the hospital. They were trying to tell you something life-changing but couldn't finish. Before they went silent, they whispered your name over and over. A nurse heard it. A doctor took note. Now they've been told to contact you. This person was supposed to meet you recently, but something stopped them. Now they lie surrounded by machines, thinking of you. There's a document under their pillow with your name on it. It hasn't been opened. The staff are waiting for your answer. If you felt uneasy lately, that was your spirit sensing this moment. You weren't imagining it. This isn't just a medical event, it's a spiritual sign mixed with warning. The truth that was kept from you is now demanding to be seen. This person was holding something sacred for you but ran out of time. What they hid has now become urgent. The hospital has been ordered not to reveal everything unless you answer the call yourself. That's how serious this is. Their health issue may not be natural. There's suspicion of something done on purpose. A doctor suspects foul play, but your presence is needed to confirm. When the phone rings, you'll hear it in the voice. Something is different. Don't delay. Don't ignore it. You were meant to receive something important. A letter was found in their jacket. It contains words they were afraid to say out loud. Words they feared might drive you away. The truth will be hard at first, but healing will follow. You might feel angry, but once you know everything, your heart will understand. Someone tried to blame this person unfairly. They stayed quiet to protect you. They didn't think you'd believe them. That's why they chose silence. But now destiny is exposing everything. The call is linked to many people. Not just doctors but others in the hospital. Even a priest was asked to be ready. Why? Because the truth includes both medicine and spirit. This person hoped for a better ending. Your name is tied to another hospital event long ago. That mystery wasn't fully explained, but this time, you'll get answers. The call may come from an unknown number. But once you answer, your life will change forever. A woman in the hallway cried after hearing your name. She knows something important but is waiting for you. She saw what happened before the emergency and knows who was there. She even knows something was slipped into a drink. Yes. This was no accident. The person in the hospital found out something about money, a name, and property. They collapsed before they could tell you. Their last breath was used to say your name. Now the truth is in your hands, not by your choosing but by fate. You are the key to a puzzle that confused even professionals. The hospital is just a setting, but the real reason is spiritual. It involves betrayal, family secrets, and divine justice. Someone in your family knew what was happening but said nothing. They were hoping it would pass. If you ignore the call, they win. But Archangel Michael says you were chosen to know everything. This was meant to happen long before the person collapsed. Now the silence must end. Every second you wait, something spiritual fades. Every moment you hesitate, the wrong side gains power. Even your childhood has clues, an old hospital visit that felt strange. That memory is now linked to today's truth. You were meant to forget, but you didn't. That memory is a door now opening. Behind this emergency is more than illness, it's a spiritual inheritance. This person is holding on just to see you. When your name is said, their heart responds. Machines react to your energy. The nurse watching over them has had dreams. Real visions where your face appears beside a glowing angel. That angel is Archangel Michael. The nurse isn't just a nurse, she's been placed there to help awaken you. There's an envelope marked only for you, locked in a drawer. When you arrive, they are told to give it to you. Inside it is the truth you were never told. But now destiny is demanding it be revealed. Someone else, someone you met not long ago, will also be exposed. You didn't think they were involved, but their name is in the files too. You'll be guided to a room. It might be locked or watched, because what's inside is being protected. Under their pillow is your photo. Even in pain, they believed you were worth everything. They feared the truth would hurt you but couldn't hide it any longer. Archangel Michael says they weren't just silenced by illness, but by people who feared what they knew. Those responsible are afraid now. Your name is about to be spoken in two places, heaven and earth. The hospital papers are only one side. The other side is spiritual, energy, hidden blessings, sacred justice. When you arrive, something may feel strange. A staff member might act differently around you. They've seen your photo before. Long before now. They were told you would come. You carry a rare energy. One that opens doors and shakes systems. What's happening isn't just about health. It's about miracles, and you are at the heart of it. You may cry when you enter. That's okay. Your soul knows what's happening even if your eyes don't. You can give thanks and support if you feel called. But the final instruction is this: when the call comes, don't doubt. Don't wait. Don't hang up. That ring is destiny itself. The person in the hospital may have seemed weak, but they were strong in what they did for you. They gave up blessings they couldn't claim, just so you could receive them. You were always meant to know this, but only now are you ready. That's why the delay happened. The call is more than a voice, it's a doorway. The hospital is the place, but the mission is divine. Now step forward, lift your head high. What you're about to discover will bring tears, clarity, and change. They tried to hide it, but divine timing cannot be stopped. This is why your spirit has been restless, why your heart has felt heavy. That call is not just a phone ring. It's a sacred alarm. You were chosen to receive what's been waiting for you all along. But there's more. What you're walking into is not just a hospital visit, it's the unlocking of a spiritual chapter written long before this moment. The forces that tried to keep this from you underestimated your strength, your resilience, and your connection to divine truth. You see, this isn't just about one person on a hospital bed, it's about a chain of events that began years ago, quietly moving in the background, circling closer and closer until now. Every challenge you faced, every night you couldn't sleep, every strange coincidence or emotional shift you couldn't explain, they were signals preparing you for this very moment. You were never alone, even when it felt like it. The universe placed protectors around you, seen and unseen. The one in the hospital was one of them. They lived with secrets not to hide from you, but to protect you until the right time. Now that time has come. The machines may beep with medical readings, but your name causes something more, a shift in the room's energy, a lifting of pressure, a sign that something sacred is near. That's how powerful your presence is. The sealed envelope is not just paper and ink, it contains handwriting shaped by trembling hands, tears dried between lines, and truths heavy with history. It includes names, dates, a map of betrayals, and the proof of something that could never be spoken aloud. It is your spiritual inheritance, and within it, the final words of someone who never stopped believing in you. They had visions too, dreams where you arrived at just the right moment to receive what the world tried to hide. And now, as you approach this unfolding mystery, others will try to stop you. Not everyone wants the truth revealed. Some will pretend to help but carry different intentions. Trust your intuition, it's your spiritual compass. Archangel Michael is placing signs around you, flashes in your dreams, sudden chills, repeating numbers, and people showing up out of nowhere. Pay attention. The pieces are being put in place for a powerful revelation. The person lying there believed in divine timing. They prayed for one last chance to get the truth to you. And they're holding on, waiting for the sound of your voice, the feel of your hand, the energy that only your spirit carries. Even the hospital walls carry echoes now, memories of promises, unfinished words, and a story that must now be completed. The phone that's about to ring? It's more than a call, it's a bridge between the physical and the spiritual, the old pain and the new awakening. What's inside that room isn't just evidence, it's your key to freedom, closure, and transformation. When you walk in, everything will feel different. You might get chills, or tears might flow without warning. That's not fear, it's truth meeting recognition. It's your soul remembering what your mind forgot. What's been hidden is rising. What was silenced is speaking again. The truth is waiting, and it's wrapped in your name. You were chosen not because of chance, but because your spirit was built to carry what's coming next. Walk in faith, answer the call, and unlock what was always meant to be yours. As you take this step forward, know that every moment of your past has led you here, not by accident, but by divine orchestration. The confusion you felt in recent weeks, the strange heaviness in your chest, the waves of emotion you couldn't explain, these were not random. They were warnings from the spiritual realm, gentle nudges trying to get your attention. The energy around you has been shifting because the truth is pressing against the surface, waiting to be released. And now, you are standing at the edge of revelation. There's more you don't know, yet. More names, more ties, more secrets that were buried out of fear. This is deeper than any personal drama, it's ancestral. It's karmic. Someone long gone from this world once prayed for justice, and now their voice echoes through time, merging with this moment, and with your story. You are not just uncovering what one person tried to share, you are uncovering what generations tried to protect or suppress. You've been chosen to end a cycle, to bring light where shadows have lingered for too long. Inside that hospital, even the air feels charged. Staff who normally move through routine now feel the weight of something extraordinary. One of them saw you in a dream before you ever arrived. Another felt a chill when they first read your name on the intake notes. This isn't coincidence. These are alignments. Divine markers. You may not know these people, but they know your spirit. You carry an energy that has been spoken of in whispers by those attuned to it. This person lying in the bed was more than you realized. They had knowledge others feared. They made sacrifices no one ever saw. They wrote letters they never mailed, hoping that one day, you would still find them. They trusted that destiny would make a way, and now, here you are. The envelope, the file, the guarded room, these are not just objects. They are keys. When you receive them, do not doubt what you feel. You might experience flashbacks, emotions from nowhere, or sudden clarity about events in your past. This is your intuition, now fully awakened. The truth inside you is waking up because it's finally safe to rise. And still, the story doesn't end here. This visit will spark a chain of events that affects more people than you think. Someone close to you, perhaps someone you've trusted, will be revealed to have played a role in hiding or delaying this truth. Don't be shocked when faces shift, when trust begins to crack. The truth doesn't just expose others, it also tests your strength. But you are more than ready. You were born for this. Every closed door, every moment of pain, every time you questioned your path, it was shaping you into someone who could carry this legacy forward. After the call, after the visit, after the tears and the truths, there will come silence. In that silence, you will feel peace like never before. Not because everything will make sense at once, but because your soul will finally exhale. You will finally feel seen, connected, and purposeful. This is your moment. Walk into it not with fear, but with the knowing that what was once hidden is being given to you by divine right. You are not just responding to a hospital emergency. You are responding to a soul's final wish, a spiritual contract signed before either of you were born. And now, it is time. Time to answer. Time to receive. Time to become who you were always meant to be.